Gunline. Fire mission coming down. Hope everybody's doing well out there in this beautiful, hot fucking weather that we're having, because it seems like goddamn summer decided to come with a vengeance. With that being said, I hope everybody is doing well today, and thanks for joining me here, Lopez, on the Gunline Podcast, where we shoot the shit like we did in the past. So guess what? You're going to have to pop a squat because it's about to get hot. You're on the Gunline now. Today's guest is somebody I've known since 2015 who, holy shit, if I could tell you stories, this might be a Spanglish fucking episode, just to let y'all know, and there's not going to be any fucking subtitles, all right? And if I have to, we'll have to slow him down porque this guy can talk fucking fast, man. Speedy Gonzalez ain't got shit on my guest today. I have Mr. Ray Sanchez. Gracias por venir. Thank you for being here today, brother. How you doing today?
Pretty good, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Been waiting for this for a few months already.
It's been a few months, man. I do appreciate it. And thank you for being such a big supporter of the podcast, man. We do love it. So dude,
I love it. Me too.
Thank you.
I love this shit.
Hey, I hope it's doing what it needs to do as far as just getting people's story out there. So, for those people that don't know you, man, give us a little bit about yourself. Who is Ray Sanchez, man? What is your story?
I came to the States when I was 12, back in 1993 from Mexico. I was born over there, raised, a few years of my life.
What part of Mexico?
Came here, San Luis Potosí. Where I'm from is San Luis, it's like middle Mexico. You can Google La Sierra Madre. Okay. It's pretty. Like we have waterfalls, like blue water, all that shit. It's like famous. Shit. But it's not like super famous. It's underground still, but pretty water, all that shit. Yeah. I live probably an hour away from there.
Oh wow. So is that like in central Mexico or northern, southern?
Central, more.
Close to the capital?
So from here, from Houston to there is like 12 hours.
Oh shit. Okay.
Driving.
Oh fuck that.
So, but from Houston to the border are like 6 hours. So that means it's like 6 from the border down. Yeah, it's not far.
Okay. So
you can fly 30 minutes.
For real. So you grew up there till you were 12 years old then?
Yeah, I came here after that, here to the Galveston, Texas. I'm from Galveston. I was there for a few months. After that, I moved to a small town called Anahuac. It's small town. It's country.
Oh, shit.
This motherfucker's country. It's my high school graduation. But if I was supposed to graduate with them, it was 53 of us.
53 people? That's it?
Yes, but I didn't graduate with them because I quit school when I was a junior, came back to Galveston. Because I got all my friends in the Galveston and stuff. So I graduated from there, from Ball High. I went from a 53 class to a class of 750.
God damn. So, that had to be a big change from that small town to fucking. Let's go back to Mexico real quick. So when you came over here, did you come here with papers, without papers?
No. So I crossed the river in Franceville area. I don't know what the Mexican town is. Matamoros, I think.
Órale. So straight wet
Matamoros.
Puro
back. Fuck yeah. I am a fucking wetback, I really crossed the river walking and shit. I remember it was like probably like a 4-day trip. No, like 3-day trip.
Oh shit.
So we crossed, we stayed in the house. After that we did like 2 days because I couldn't finish the 1 day because I was 12.
Okay.
And I only walked I think from 8 p.m. to 2, 3 in the morning. And after that, I was tired. I couldn't go more. And they were it's halfway more. So it was like.
Did you guys have a coyote or did you come alone?
No coyote.
¿Cuánto cobraban? How much did they charge at that time to come over?
I think for me and my mom, it was probably $4,000.
God damn.
For both of us.
Yeah, but still the reason I ask is because a lot of people think that it's cheap to come over here,
Now, so right now. So right now they charge, I know, they don't know how I know this, but I know.
Right.
12,000 and up.
Fuck. Hey, you know what's fucked up about that is a lot of people don't know this, but people end up like giving up their whole life, all their life savings, their property to get that opportunity to come over here illegally. It's not something simple. It's not something easy. You're taking out everything from your home to start a new life, preferably for the best,
Yes. Yeah. So, I came as a kid, I didn't know, they just brought me.
Right.
I grew up with my mom
Yeah.
since I was 12. Like my mom, my grandparents, like I saw my dad a couple times, but it was just my mom, my grandparents. So
what did you guys do when you got here? Like, I mean, what kind of work was done, if you could talk about that?
Work, I don't know what it is. I was in school. I got here. I went straight to 5th grade.
Okay, so your mom, you didn't want you to go out there to try to do anything and a hustle on the side.
No, because my dad been here in the States for like over 35 years, I think.
Órale.
Yeah, so so he had papers and all that. So
okay,
he was working, and that's why from Galveston we moved to Anahuac. He had a different job over there. My dad was like all selfish, crabbing, stuff like that. So he used to do that before. So
Órale. So you went to school. You ended up dropping out in what grade? 11th.
11th.
Why?
As a junior, because I didn't want to do a class project.
Fucking same old Sanchez. If I could say something about him, that when Sanchez gets his fucking mind on I'm not doing it, he'll say, fuck it, I'm not doing that. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck those motherfuckers. So you decided not to do it then, huh?
Yeah, but then when I was in Galveston, I was working. I was paying rent. I was 17. But my dad gave me a car, so like I told him I want to move out.
Yeah.
Because before I went, we went to 11th grade. Me and my dad, I mean, we're cool. He's my dad, but our relationship got better now since I'm in the Army. But before, I was, because I grew up with my mom.
Right.
I had not that figure. So I'm a grandparents, and then, but I think that's how I am. I don't care because I grew up by myself. So I'm the guy with the foot because I did everything since I was a kid. I started smoking. I smoked cigarettes when I was like 8, probably.
Shit.
Yeah, I did that thing for a while, because then, it's in a small ass town. It's more ranchito stuff, it's like most of it, even now, it's still small, So the only thing with this, went to school, Mexico school is from like 8 in the morning to like 1 p.m. maybe.
Yeah.
So after that, and I live right by the mountains and stuff. So me and my friends used to go out to the mountains, hang out over there, play cards, eat, salt crackers with jalapenos.
Yeah.
And smoke cigarettes, man.
So
I did all that till I was 12.
So when you came over here, then, like, what was the differences to you? Like, what did you notice that, like, how was it for you to transition as far as like acostumbrándote or getting used to how the States?
So it was not that hard for me because I got family from Mexico City.
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I used to go to Mexico City. So Mexico City is, the biggest city in the world.
Right.
So it was different a little bit living on it. But, I was used to that, like, big city life.
Right.
Not life, but, that setup.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool shit.
So it was not, So, after I went back, I was living in Galveston, going to school, working. And, one day I was like, you know what? I'm going back to high school.
Yeah.
And the only thing that helped me with the high school, I went as a senior because I quit like on the last, because there's more schools, even in Texas, I know for sure. As most schools, man, are better because the credits are so high.
Okay.
And credits so Galveston Ball High credits is like 24 credits to graduate.
Órale.
And I had like 23 already. So when I went back to high school,
put you back into fucking 12th grade, even though you didn't finish 11th.
Correct. Yeah. The only thing I had to finish was English 3, for junior, and then pre-cal.
Órale. Okay.
And then what else? It's like US history. I don't know. Some other class I had to take. So when I went to high school, I did like 3 classes only. And they had the block schedule. So the block schedule, it was like an hour and a half. And, each day was different class. So I went to school for like half a day. Wow. So I did everything I still go to work. I used to, go to school, go to work.
What kind of work did you do?
restaurants. Man, I started as a busboy. After busboy, I moved to cook.
Yeah.
When I was a cook, they started me, like minimum, like $5.25.
Right.
After that, like 2, 3, 4 months later, I was making $8.
No shit.
Yes, yeah, because
Damn,
I was, because I'm almost a quiet person, but if I want something, I'll go get what I want.
Exactly. I was going to say something about that because just like, when you make your mind up that you're not going to do something, you don't do it. On the flip side of that, you're one of those that when you put your mind something to make it happen, you fucking make it happen. I mean, good, bad, or ugly, it's going to happen. So,
yes.
good credit to you on that shit. So you graduated high school. I mean, well, you went to high school, you graduated, right? While you were working. Okay.
Right.
So
live by myself, pay my own apartments.
Nope. You lived on your own apartment by that time?
Yeah.
How old were you?
8. By the time I was like 19, 20, almost. Yeah.
And
but they have a roommate too. Me and my roommate. And we were in high school. And we were at 20. So by the time we would buy beer a lot.
Yeah.
So we used to go. Man, it was like we used to go to school. Classes. Some days I was late for class. I was skipping class or some stuff, because of fucking hangovers and overwork sometimes because you get off work. Yeah, I don't know, cook, working in the restaurants, man, that's hard. I'm telling you, it's easy, but when you get busy on the weekend stuff, is like it's stressful. Not stressful. It's kind of stressful, but more work. Like they actually stuff get out of you. People think working in restaurants is easy. It's not. It's one of the hardest jobs.
Well, yeah, porque you're constantly moving and you're constantly fucking making sure shit is get done right. If not, that's your ass. So shit. All right, so let's
go
ahead.
So so that I graduated. I mean, I was getting graduation. I was on the top 200 people on my class.
Yeah.
Even with skipping and all that stuff.
Fucking chingón, no mames, güey.
Yeah.
So fucking.
For real, I used to.
How did you end up fucking in the Army, man?
So when I was in high school, I was a senior. The Marines went and did, the little class, they do, and the boy belongs to the Marines here for the area. So I did the class. I was like, okay, cool, and I was interested in the Marines, but then at that time my green card didn't come in yet. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm still working, and by the time I had 2 jobs after high school, I had like 2 restaurant jobs, morning and afternoon. And I was making pretty good money. I mean, I was making more than I'll make as a private.
Yeah, I bet. Well, dude, let me ask you something. What's the process? Because a lot of people don't know. What is the process trying to get your green card when you came in here illegally?
So, you got to put applications and everything. It was expensive still. I know my dad, for me, my mom, and my sisters, he spent over like $25,000. And that's in 1993 to like 1980, 98, 2000 area.
So wait a minute. So how do you apply for it if you're here illegally? How do they go about trying to get you legal?
So if you have a parent or somebody can financially support you, so I have my dad. So he's been a resident for a long time. So that's how we did it with him because he's a resident. And let's say rules. So like if you marry to a resident or you're a citizen, they can do it. As a U.S. citizen, it's faster sometimes, but also it's money, man. The money is going to be the same. It depends on lawyers,
right?
All the lawyers, all the lawyers, and the same about the money. And your lawyers, let's say some lawyers say, you can pay me on payments, but they will not do nothing to your paperwork if you don't finish them paying them first.
Orale.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I know because my wife, I went through that stuff and my wife, I spent like not that much. I was lucky. The lawyer we had, I think I spent like 9,000, 8,000.
Pero todavía, at the end of the day, it's all about the fucking money in the government.
It is. It's the money, man. Like, so, so I was, non-political, but, I don't know why people like, they don't make no money. Like, man, they make money out of a lot of people. With the immigrants, they make so much. And it's not just, Mexican, or Latin America, is Europeans.
It's Europeans, Canadians.
Africans, everywhere, man. They make money. They make bank.
Oh, yeah. So so you ended up trying to get in the Army, in the Marine Corps. They wouldn't take you because of the papers and the green card.
After that, probably like 2 years later, I was working in a restaurant. At that time, I was a waiter and a bartender.
Yeah.
So I worked in the same restaurant for like 6 years before I joined the Army. So I did I was a busboy, cook. After that, I went to waiter. After that, bartender. After that, be a manager in the kitchen. You know, I was running everything. And then, so when I was a waiter, one of the Navy guys came to eat and he was talking to me. And I was like, you know what? Let's do this. I did everything with the Navy. But that pissed me off because the Navy used to call me every day. And the first day I went to the MEPS, I was there all day. They didn't do shit. So the next time he called me, comes to me, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do shit. Fuck you.
Oh,
you know? So after that, you know, it was like probably a year and a half later, I was just literally going home from work. I was the day I took the bike because I had no car. I took my bicycle to work and stuff. And I saw the Army right on Seawall in Galveston. And I was talking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna join the Army right now. I went literally. I talked to the recruiter. I told him what I did, everything. He said, okay, cool. Let's go to MEPS tomorrow. And I was like, okay, cool. I did. I went to MEPS, you know, did that physical, inspect and everything. And as soon as I got there, I had to do a consult. Okay. Because I had like athlete's feet.
Oh,
you know, yeah. So they told me, okay. They told me to come back 3 weeks later. I did. You know, I cleaned my shit, went back. And when I back in, you know, straight, they checked my stuff. I went back straight to liaison. And then from there, because I didn't know about in the military, literally, I didn't, you know, but back then we had no Google.
Okay, no shit. So wait a minute. What was your score on the Asvab? Did you have to score a certain amount?
I scored, I had like I think like 50, something like that. 40.
Okay, so
I don't know, it's from 45 to 50, something like that.
Oh, dale. What about your GT?
I mean, my GT is low. Like low 90. I mean, but you know, like I didn't took my Asvab. You know, I was 8 by the time I graduated and everything. I had like so many years out of high school.
Yeah.
Trust
me, I'm
so
not.
I was like,
shit, man. I had to take
and
that
I'm saying
fucking time
so, you know,
to get a bonus.
And I was telling, they told me, oh, you know, make E7 because your GT score. I was like, watch me. You know,
you show up, fuckers.
Yeah. So you know, like. So after that, you know, I went to the Army, gave my stuff, and as soon as they sit me down, you know, for like they asked me, what do you want to do in the Army?
Yeah.
I told like I will blow shit up. The first thing that came out of my mouth, and they were like, "Oh, you know, 13 Bravo." I was like, "Okay, cool, I get it." You know, I didn't care. I was like, I was ready to join the Army that day. You know,
How
August,
much is the bonus?
July, none.
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah, because my YouTube was a 90.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I didn't care the money. I was like, whatever. I was like, give me whatever. Because I was getting into a lot of trouble.
Why did you want to join though? Pero por qué? Like, what made you want to join?
So since I've been a little kid, I want to be a cop.
Okay.
Always something like I want to be a cop. Since you know Mexico or you know even like Salvador, you know you play with toys a lot. Yeah. Even till now, you used to play with a lot of toys. I know not everybody has like fucking the iPods and everything.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah. So when you play there, and I always you know like guns or anything like that. So it's like that's why I joined the Army. Okay. No specifics. I was like, you know what? I won't have guns. I will shoot shit.
Play with guns. Yeah, your typical boy shit. You know, you wanted to play with guns. I mean, like you said, back in the day when we were kids, we wanted to play Army. We played fucking cops and robbers. And now kids, the way they play it is fucking Call of Duty. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. But back then, we used to do it ourselves. So,
like my son is 8 and he plays Fortnite like every day.
I don't even know what.
But you know, man, it's like similar like Call of Duty, but Fortnite is like new characters and all this crazy shit. But they have a lot of weapons.
My daughters play Minecraft and Roblox, so I have no idea.
I mean, so a Fortnite kid can tell you if I went to buy so my wife bought me a gun. You know, I very convinced her to give me a gun. She didn't want to until now. She was like, okay, good. And we took my daughter there, and there was some fucking gun. It was like a 50 cal but bigger, but it's not 50 cal. Forgot the name, and it's a Fortnite. And she knew the name of that thing. And the guy was like, how do you know the name? I was like, you like guns? Because I'm telling you, they have so many things and you know on the game that is actually realistic certain things. So she was always whatever fucking number and all this shit. I was like, oh cool. I was like, I didn't know that. That's like good to know.
So
you know, I know M9s.
Your English though, for those that know you, that we've known you since back in the day, it's improved. You know, a lot of people might think like, man, he's got a heavy accent. No. This dude's accent was thick and hard to understand.
Yeah.
And so how did that affect your time in basic training?
It didn't affect me at all. Because so you know, I think I'm not smart, but I'm all right. So, when as soon as you get here, you go to ESL class.
Right.
Stuff, right? So I went to 6th grade. I failed 6th grade when I was in Anahuac. I'm telling you, Anahuac is a real hard school. It's about, they got money. So the schools are real good. It's a small town, but motherfucker. So I failed 6th grade. 7th grade. On 7th grade, you took your task or whatever. It's a Texas state, the test.
Okay.
I passed, I think, the first time go. English and math. Damn. So they took me out of there. And then I knew English, because I was working always in certain things, but I never spoke it. That's why. Man, back then my accent was worse because of that. Because you told me, anybody could talk to me. I just did everything. The thing I didn't speak it well because I didn't have to.
You didn't practice it
a lot. No, I didn't care because I knew it. They need something. Okay, cool, whatever. I do it.
Right.
And so for me, it was easy. It was nothing like out of ordinary. And I was already 24 when I joined.
Okay.
When I went to base, 23, 24 almost. So, I was like on the background always. My drill sergeant never noticed me. I went 2003.
I couldn't hear you.
August 3rd, 2003.
Oh, shit. So you went in 03?
No. Yeah, 03. So I went the class. So, you went to Delta, right? 1 to 2? That was the class before you.
That's 04 then, fool.
I don't know, whatever. It was 4? Yeah, okay, well, 4. Yeah,
I don't know, fuck it. Okay, that's right, because you were with Holguin, right?
Yes, Holguin, Reese, Pollito, Hubbard, all of so 4. Yeah,
okay,
so,
I was in Delta Battery 122. I remember you were saying that. So we had the same drill sergeants, Drill Sergeant Roberts.
Yeah, Dog Pound.
Yep, Dog Pound.
Beato.
Who? Oh, Beato. You mean?
So he was my drill sergeant.
Oh man, that motherfucker had an accent as fuck hard, dude.
Yes, he did. Yes.
That's the way when he would call cadence, bro, I had no idea what the fuck he was saying. So I would just be like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he was my first my drill instructor for a long time. We had an E7, but he was in SLC, I think, or something. So he didn't come back to like the last 3 weeks of graduation.
Right.
And I don't know his name. I don't know again.
It's
some guy,
years,
some E7 guy. Yeah, but just Beato, he was my drill instructor.
Beato
pretty cool.
Shit. When I got there, we had Beato. I was in 2nd platoon, so I had Beato. Okay. I had fucking Roberson. I had this white dude named Rogers who liked to, be physical.
Yeah.
Then
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then
Showmaker.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
Man, the motherfucker's smart. He knew everything. He knew a lot of shit.
He was like a goddamn walking Rolodex. I always say that. But there was not an AR or FM that he would not quote to you. That is under article blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, what the fuck? That is fucking mutiny and punishable. Like, okay, dude, I get you.
Yeah, so he was in, I think, 3rd platoon when I was there, 3rd or 4th platoon. But so he didn't talk to us until probably we already finished with our AIT. So basic. So after AIT, he would went to the 50 cal range. 50 cals were there. They're shooting whatever was on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So he'll come talk to us, and he knew everything. Like, I don't know everything, but he know a lot of shit about the Army. So like how they work and everything.
A lot of people don't understand this, but we didn't have basic training AIT. Back in those days, we had OSA, one station unit training. So basically, after your 9 weeks were done, nothing happened. They gave you a little fucking dog tag with the Army values and said, okay, bitches, tomorrow it's all over again. Nothing changes. You're just going to go
after
do your job.
After I think we got ours after we went to the 15K for the Potato Hill.
Yes.
So after we came back, we saw smoke. I was like, what's going on? And we thought it was like, oh. And then like they came in with the little dog tags, like, oh, congratulations, the plastic ones. I was like, you're a soldier now. Tomorrow you start your AIT.
What's funny, dude, there were motherfuckers. I remember there were motherfuckers crying. And I'm like, dude, what are you crying about? Nothing's changed. The next day, we just got marched over to fucking Deuce to go play with the guns. That's all we did. And we were just their bitches. So you got to fucking Fort Hood then next, right?
Yes, I got Hood, with everybody else. 277.
But was it 277 yet when you got there? Or were you in a different... Okay.
No, just I got there in December. Because I graduated.
This motherfucker
before, or actually, like 3 days before Thanksgiving on November.
Okay.
So I took my Thanksgiving leave 10 days and went straight to it. I didn't have a car, nothing. I took the bus from Houston to Fort Hood, and I got lost because I was gonna get off in Austin.
Oh,
but good thing, like on the order said you had to go on the greens and everything.
Yeah.
So I was in uniform. So the bus driver was like, no, don't worry. Like, stay here. Like, you still going that way. I was like, okay, cool. So the bus driver actually said, like, no, wait, you got one more stop. I'm like, okay, got it.
Dude.
Because I didn't know.
But it was a lot of you that came from that unit that you were in basic, or from that unit that went to Fort Hood, right?
Yes, everybody actually, except for one guy who was in Bravo. But that was it. Everybody else was from my platoon or my battery. That was 1 to 2. Everybody. Yeah, most of everybody, except for like Q, Murray, because they graduated before us.
Okay.
But everybody else is like from my, our little stuff.
Right. Holy shit.
Yeah, because I got my, the book of the basic training.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see everybody's picture there. One time me and Reese got into it in AIT before graduation.
No shit. Why?
Yeah, stupid shit. I forgot why, but it was just some dumb shit, Harvard, yeah. What's the other guy named Stone? I don't know, like everybody.
Stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
all of them. Man, I went to all of them, except for
you were, cuz, dude, you're a little fucking firecracker, man. I always wanted to fight somebody or stab them. You're like a fucking,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I stab you.
I know. I remember that. Whenever I get out, I was gonna remind Sign J when we were in funeral detail. I was like, oh, never mind. I'm gonna get in trouble. Yeah.
Dude. Fucking yeah, man. I mean, it was really cool hearing your conversation with Sergeant J over on Under the Net on his podcast. That was a really cool fucking conversation. His is a little more structured, and you learn stuff from it. As you can tell, we just fucking bullshit. So orale.
I know, yeah.
So we get to fucking because I remember when I first got there, I don't remember how the fuck I met you. You were in 4th section, right? Who were you with? Weimar or Dufour?
I was in Dufour second. Dufour second.
So you were Dufour?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dufour, Grenese, Elder. Yeah.
Elder, yeah.
Cunningham.
That one time in Taji.
Yeah. Yeah, because Cunningham, who else was there? Holguin was in my section?
No, Holguin was in my section.
No, I don't know who else. I don't know who else. I know them.
So you dude, when you got there,
then Sanjay.
When you got to fucking,
he left.
Yeah. So wait a minute, when you got to fucking to the gun line, and that's what did you realize right there? Like, wait a minute, this is not what I thought I was gonna do. Porque I thought I was gonna be a number 1 man shooting the gun and all that shit. And I got to the cat. I went straight to the cat.
I didn't knew anything, so I didn't care all the time. It was like whatever, bring it on. And I was in the cat too. I started in the cat, and Elder because it was the boy, Grenese, Cunningham, I think, and Elder on the gun. Okay. But then I put my mindset, I'm not being the cat. I'm gonna be a driver on the gun.
Orale.
So I did. I went to bother the boy until he put me on the fucking gun.
You bothered him.
And then Elder. Yeah, and the Elder moved to the cat, I gotta feel bad for Elder, but like you said earlier, I give what I want.
Yeah.
I'm the person that I always give what I wanted.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Sometimes, even though you got to step on motherfuckers, pretty fucked up. Poor Elder.
Sometimes.
Well, Moya was in your section too, then, no?
Oh, yes, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Moya.
Fucking Moya,
man.
Moya, man. Yeah, dude.
I haven't seen him in years.
Shit. Well, then after that, I see Moya. He comes over here like every 2 years. Somehow or another we meet up. He ends up coming to visit me. So he's doing good though. I just talked with him, living in Las Vegas as usual and shit.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna go that way to Vegas the other day, but when this coronavirus started, me and my wife's like, "Hey, let's go to Vegas." I was like, "Shit, let's go." Because I got Moya friend, Moya. I got a couple more friends from other army people I met, So I was like, "Let's go." But then this shit happened. I'm like, I'm pissed off at coronavirus.
Yeah,
because they fucking in my vacations. I was gonna go to Cabo. I was gonna go to Vegas, back to Cancun again. Now I'm like, I'm stuck here.
Now you're stuck here. Like my poor mom, man. My poor mom. She's been trying to get back to El Salvador since fucking February or March.
Damn.
She's been trying to get back, and they keep pushing her fucking flight back and back. Now her flight's not until fucking like the end of August. Pero,
Damn, bro.
yeah, but fucking they're not opening the airport in El Salvador till like September anyway. So she's just stuck, dude. Yeah, she's stuck, man.
Was it drive to like she can drive to Mexico and then fly from there?
Nah, porque fucking está cerrado el aeropuerto. It's closed. The airport's closed.
No, but she can drive. Take the bus.
Like the borders are fucking closed.
Bro?
Yeah,
Not Mexico.
Nobody. And I told her that I'll get her a coyote to take her back that way.
Yeah, because she can go anywhere. You know, because a lot of people fly. A couple of friends just came from Belize. The other one came from Cancun. You know, they're already out of the military. They're civilians, so they're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
See you later.
No shit, dude. So we ended up fucking deploying together. We ended up going to Baghdad. What do you remember the most of that fucking deployment?
Everything.
Everything?
Pretty much everything.
Porque you were the driver.
Fun. I love it. Yeah.
You were behind me, right? You were the driver for the LT?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
fucking Santa Sola, man. I wonder whatever happened to that dude.
Landis, you know, and Holguin.
Fucking Holguin, dude.
Yeah, me and my roommate. He was my second roommate.
Yeah, Holguin he would fight anybody at any time. He had a bit of an anger issue.
Like we got into it one time before a mission. I remember. We were just arguing. I think before a mission we left and we were just arguing for something. We didn't punch a lot. We just punched a few punches, me and him. Yeah. And then until I think it was like time to go. SP and then LT. It was a captain by then. I think he was like, "Hey, let's go." We're like, "You done? Cool. Okay, let's go."
That's funny.
But like me and him was like we were roommates in Fort Hood too. After Murray was my first roommate, then after the other guy killed himself, then it was Holguin.
Wait,
he was Holguin's roommate. Yeah,
oh, you talking about Jones?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
the white boy that died, Jones.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he ended up dying.
Pills.
Yeah, for the pills. Yeah,
right?
Porque he died on Father's Day in 2005. I remember
because I was like, because we were across each other, and I was coming from Galveston. You know what I mean? I like to come from Galveston, party and shit. And I was like by the mall, Killeen Mall, and CID called me. I was like, "Hey, where you at?" I was like, "Going home." He was like, "Where you come from?" I was like, they were like, "Hey, I need you to come to CID office right now." I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I'll be there." I'll be there in a few minutes. I told him where I was. I got there. They talked to me. I was like, "Hey, what happened the weekend?" It's like, "Shit, I don't know." I was like, I told him I was in Houston.
Yeah.
So I left Friday.
Right.
Because the other, because how I don't remember the barracks, but it's like you share the
bathroom.
The showers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this guy killed himself. Okay, cool. I was like I didn't knew him. Like whatever.
Right. Yeah, because he was in my section. Jones was in my section, and I remember that weekend, me and McConnell, we went to fucking SeaWorld here in San Antonio. Okay. And that's when we got the call, like, "Hey, did you hear about Jones?" Like, "What about Jones?" Like, "Yeah, he died." And Holguin, it fucked Holguin up, dude. Porque Holguin
was his roommate.
Yeah, and
not his roommate
on the floor.
or something like that. Yeah.
No, it was his roommate. And Holguin found him, saw him on the floor and walked over him to go to the bathroom and everything. And then finally, when he went to wake him up for I think CQ or something like that, he wouldn't wake up. And he was like, "Oh shit, he's dead." So he had been dead all that time in the room with Holguin, and Holguin didn't know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he probably thought he was drunk, because sometimes he got drunk.
Porque it was a weekend.
You pass out, and we pass out anywhere, as long as like a floor.
Wherever you fall, that's where you asleep, dog.
Yeah.
So
but so go back to Iraq. I mean, it's like I think that was the only deployment I actually did, like real deployment. After that, I got Kuwait and some other stupid shit. Yeah, not really deployment. I was getting paid. I'm telling you right now, I was making the money.
Yeah, I'm sure you were getting the family separation and hazardous duty for staying fucking in Arifjan. Oh shit, it's wild out there.
It was. I did. I went to school, work from 7 to 3 every day, and play soccer and watch movies all day.
Yeah, man.
That was my day for a whole year.
That's a tough deployment right there, brother. Damn. I mean, that heat stroke might have been a big. You could have been a heat casualty. You know.
I could, you know, and yeah, because I used to run like at 12 at noon or at 1700 some days, summertime. Because I was used to playing soccer, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
dude, I remember we used to play a lot of soccer when we were in Baghdad with the Hajis out there.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, Iraq, man, it was fun. It was like the best deployments. You know, I remember all the missions, well, not all, but most of the missions we did with the money runs.
The money runs, dude. Fucking millions and millions of fucking dollars.
Yeah, and I have a picture with I took it from somewhere. I think Maluga had it. I took a picture. It was me with all the background with the money on the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, it's
So for those that don't know what we're talking about, so we used to do these. We did a lot of security, convoy security, and one of it was where we would escort millions and millions of dollars that would come on an airplane into the Bayab, the Baghdad airport, and from there they would load them onto these fucking trucks. And then we'd take them to the central bank in downtown fucking Baghdad, which was fucking like a narrow ass street to get in there, you know. But the thing was, this airplane was full of pallets of millions upon millions upon millions of fucking dollars, man.
So the first one, the first trip we did, it was, if I didn't remember correctly, what Captain Sola said, it was like $1 billion. Well, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
I don't know the second one. I don't remember the second one. We said, you know what, like we just transferred $1 billion. So I was like, bam.
Fuck. Can I just have one of those little? Because they were boxes. Remember, they were like in white. There were these.
Yeah,
boxes.
The packets. Each packet was 100. It was Iraqi money, the new one. So you transfer that the packet to American. It was $100,000 each packet.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I knew a lot because I was with.
You were with the LT.
Yeah. So he always like
that dude was cool.
Yeah, we always talk about everything. Oh yeah, I think the best West Point officer I have met.
Yes, I was gonna say that. Well, I've had a few West Pointers that were cool. Sanders Solo was one, and the other one that I had that was really cool as fuck was my last one, Captain Morse. He's probably a major or something by now if he's not retired. But
I had another one. In 182, artillery 2. In 182, he was a HHB XO.
Oh no shit.
Same, a Spicer.
So check this out. My battery commander in Fort Carson was Captain Moore. Not Morse. I'm sorry. The fuck. I apologize. I can't remember his fucking name right now, dude. It was not Captain Morse. He was a West Pointer, but it wasn't him. I can't remember his name right now. Captain Martin. Anyway, this dude, he replaced us, dude, over there in Baghdad. He was the PL that replaced Sanders Sola.
Oh, bro? Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I'm correct, yeah. So he was a cool ass dude, bro. But yeah, man, those missions that we had were pretty fucking fun, right? I mean,
fuck yeah. I remember,
with
Apaches and everything. We always had most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, every time we went to Gila, we had always Air Force. They never quitted us.
They always fucking followed overhead, man. Dude,
because you would call on the radio come up, these people got shot behind us, in front of us, or pretty much both behind us. And we were like, we just made that shit. And we were like, oh, probably the Air Force got us.
Right. Dude, it's a trip. Okay. I mean, when we were talking with Juarez, like it sucked that our Humvee, mine and Juarez's, we got pushed out in front of everybody because we were supposed to get blown up. If anything happened, it was supposed to happen to us. So we had that mentality already there. And then you guys, what was cool, you guys had the camera recording all that shit. So did you guys get any good recordings and shit while we were out there?
I don't know. I never saw them because every time that we got it, they took it to the S3. So somebody has them. Pretty sure. I know Grenese was talking to you. I think when somebody young, pretty sure he has a couple.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because all the recordings we did, it was always went through the S3.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a few. Remember when the song was what's fucking song is it? Rolling. One time we were playing that song in the Humvee with the video.
Dude, isn't that the one where you, I think your mirror busted somebody's shit?
Yeah.
Or that Maoluga that busted somebody's
It was mine. It was my mirror.
God
Have you
damn.
mine? Because I know I busted mine twice. One time in downtown Baghdad, and then the other one's like I both of them downtown. I think the first time I busted mine was when we went to the female prison.
Okay.
You know.
Oh,
Yeah, to all
Academia.
those kids.
Over in Academia.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a
Mhm.
fucked up place, bro. Academia was a fucked up place.
Yeah.
Because they had all the female prisoners there, right?
Yeah.
And they had their kids there too, right?
Yes. And because most of them were prostitutes. That's why they were there. Because it was worse than it was. You kill somebody, you only have so many years, but you got prostitution. It was like for life. You were there until you die. And most of the kids were there because of if they had no parents or grandparents who took the care of the kids, so they didn't want to take care of it. That's what they were. The kids with with their moms in prison.
Right. Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I remember a lot of stuff, man. We were like,
Shit.
especially at Cherokee, man. Especially we had like those raw guards and stuff. Cherokee was my dude.
Which one?
We went to the fucking guards on where the brigade was. Outside. The towers where
Over there in Prosperity?
Yeah, those were pretty fun. That's the first time I actually read a book, like read a book completely.
Fuck that. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Fuck that mission. I remember, dude, if you didn't know your fucking buddy by that time, by the end of that mission, you would know everything there was to know about that person.
Hell yeah.
God damn,
yeah.
it was hot.
We had balls. It was because it was summertime when we did it.
Well,
and I know I had it. Because I had the day shift. I think we had a day shift.
We were together on the day shift. I know.
Yeah, I remember we used to have the kid. I don't know. You were on a tower. I don't know who's on a tower. We had the little kid. He bought like the fucking glasses and with AirPods, like the Oakley supposedly, with the headphones. He's brought like a few more things to us. I was like, damn. I was like.
Yeah, dude, because we would give them like Pepsis or you give them money and they'll come back with some other good stuff to drink. And,
Rippets.
Hey, oh, yeah, dude. Fucking love them Rippets. Dude, fucking A. So tell us more about your career. We ended up coming back. I ended up going to Korea. You ended up getting out, right?
Yes, I got out because, I was there. Before redeployment, they were like, oh, joining, whatever. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. When they offered me, I think, like $40,000. Said, oh, what, give $40,000 bonus, 6 years. I was like, fuck no, fuck you. I'm getting out.
$40,000 for 6 years?
Yeah.
Bro, I would have been like, sign my ass up, chief.
Nope. At the time, I don't know. I was just something like, I'm done with this. I don't like it no more. Something that I didn't like. Yeah. So I was like, I got out. When I got out, I was E4. I came to Galveston. I was working construction, doing with heavy equipment, cranes and stuff. So actually, I applied to be a security guard for the Army Engineering building in Galveston. Yeah. And I went to apply. That was the first one, and I got a job. They're like, okay, when can you start? I was like, I can start like next week. They're like, okay, cool. It was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Right. I worked there. I mean, it was not bad. It was like $14 an hour, I think. Especially I was like, I'll do that. Good. Yeah. Then I was like, I'll do that. Then my cousin called me the next day. He was like, you know what? Hey, we're hiring here. Come work in the company. They were building the Crossway in Galveston. The new one is like longer, better. They were like, and he was like, oh yeah. He was like, I go. And I went to the application and they were like, oh, we can give you $26. I was like, okay, sounds good. Sign me in.
Fuck it, sign me up.
Sign me in. But then I didn't like it. It was good. The money was good. I didn't like it because I had to work on the weekends. I met this chick there. She was married. I didn't know. For some reason, I forgot. And
you forgot she was married? How convenient.
She told me like after like 3-4 weeks we were talking. And then she didn't tell me, at all. And but the thing with me is like, I met her before, but I didn't remember her in the club. And I remember her husband too, her ex-husband now too. I remember, I didn't remember him. It was just one of the days I was drunk in the club dancing. I didn't put attention to her.
Right.
But back then, until his husband actually got into it, not into it with me, but we were talking,
Right.
So we were talking, and then he's like, fucking remember on the club? And I was like, man, I don't. And I really didn't. Even until now, I don't remember, that day. But he said we did. I was like, probably we did, but sometimes.
Too much motherfucking 1800 tequila. That's why.
No. Yes, probably. Probably. Yeah.
That's what you got me fucking drunk on one time at the barracks at 1800.
1800. So, but you know what? The funny story now, I can go there later, but I don't drink tequila no more.
Really?
I'm gonna I quit.
What do you drink?
I quit.
Now?
So I'll tell you in a minute.
Orale.
So, so after that, I got out. I was making money, but I had work on the weekends. It was like December time, and we almost done with the bridge, finishing it. And then one day I went to Killeen, to a club over there with my friends, and he was all cool. We went. When I was there, I was like, I miss the army. I was like, I miss this shit. Like, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah. So
I finished here working. I finished my stuff. I moved to Killeen to one of my other friends over there. Janos. I think you don't know him. He was like in a different. He was in 316, I think.
Okay.
Or yeah. But like everybody else, like Rodriguez, and I don't remember them. Mercado. They were always we had a little clique, hang out a lot. So we went. Yeah. So I went, and then when I went back, I didn't know I really wanted to do it or not.
Okay.
But also I had like an ex-girlfriend there that I used to always mess with her. So I was in Killeen. I worked in Jalisco's for I think 3 months, 2 months maybe. I was working there. I was happy. I was like, whatever.
Right.
Living myself in there. And then one day I went to Miami. One of my friends, she was like, let's go to Miami. It's like, cool. We went. She paid for everything.
Damn.
We went for 3-4 days. Came back. On the way back, I was like, I told her, you know what? Hold on. I told her, you know what? I'm gonna stop in Houston. I'm gonna go to the recruiter station. I did. I got it to Houston. I know the area, where I'm from Houston. So I came straight where I want to go. I know there was a recruiter station there. So I went straight there. I talked to the recruiter guys, like, look, I'm gonna come back in. He's okay, give me everything. I gave him all my paperwork. I didn't have it at the time, but okay. As an email, I went, gave everything to him. And then probably 2 weeks later after that, I came back in. When I came back in, my knees were messed up. So they were like, oh, now you gotta do a consult. Go check some medical. So I did. They got my MRIs. Probably 2-3 weeks later, I came back in. They're like, hey, come back. And as soon as I sit on the liaison, they were like, oh, there's only 2 options you want. You want a 42 alpha, or you want 80 November. So, and I was like, no. So hold on. I was like, no. I was like, I want 13 Bravo, and I want to go back to Fort Hood,
right,
to my old unit. They were like, no, you're not, because you don't qualify for this. Because I had a 3P for my lower back, or lower instrument or whatever.
Okay.
So no, you don't. I was like, cool, whatever. So, I didn't know what 80 November was.
Right.
Now that I know, I'll probably pick 80 November. But I didn't know. Yeah. Now I'm 42. I was like, cool. I mean, I like what I do still. And I did.
88 November, for those that don't know, what is that?
It's a transportation coordinator.
Orale.
So you work with all the services. You work with the state and cities, all that. So you coordinate everything. So let's say that there will, whenever we deploy, we brought stuff to Beaumont.
Right.
A few trucks, so to the Navy ship, remember? So all that coordination was done by 80 November, the brigade guy. He does all that. So when they get out, they have a good job. Like one of my friends right now, he's in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I think he makes like 1.2, 1.5 a year.
Well, yeah, porque if you think about it, I mean, they'll probably come looking for you instead of you having to go look for them, because it's a highly probably sought after skill with not many people that have the experience with it.
And before you go, you have to get your top secret.
Oh, fuck yeah, done. If you got a top secret, you're getting paid, Chief. Damn.
Yeah, so
but you didn't know that.
I didn't know what it was. No, so but the funny thing, when they offered me that, I went to Fort Jackson, to do my training stuff, Adiza stuff. Everybody got orders from my class. The good thing, when I went to school, my class was not a private service, and I didn't deal with the privates because we had so many 42s in my class. So we did a class for ourselves. So I did 2 classes for ourselves, and the private was by themselves.
Oh, darling.
So our SGL, she was like, do minimum stuff, pass the test, and we went home early. We went to lunch, like 2 hours lunch, because we were finishing quick, fast, leaves, no more shit you do. And as a private, you do that stuff anyways, because you have to. So we learn in AIT, you don't learn anything.
I was going to ask you, I mean, what the fuck do they teach you in AIT? How to fucking push Alt Control Delete? I mean,
yeah, for sure, pretty much.
How to lose paperwork, how to lose leave D8 form, D831s. This is how you use it, Private.
Yeah. So, that was the only thing. So, I was there. Our class graduated. Everybody had orders except for me and one of my friends. Later on, I'm going to put his name out because I'm going to do my day 7. I haven't done my day 7 yet. I've been busy all day since 4 in the morning.
I was going to bring that up, you asshole. I've been fucking struggling. My fucking arm, dude, is porque I got a messed up tendonitis on my arm. So anyways, but I was like, all right, this fucker wants to call me out. All right, I got you. So I'm just doing them, dude. It's funny. Yeah. I called out Bash. Have you seen Bash's push-ups by any chance?
Yeah.
I'm like zero. I don't want to call him out on there because, but
this
he's
like my friend. Duty. I don't know if you saw mine. You saw my friend, my friend Wilson, Victoria. Yeah, she's a captain. I know her for a long time ago since, I was like 18, 17.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so that's why I don't know if you follow the post. She's like, talk shit like a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got text her. I was like, hey, what the fuck you push-ups at? I haven't texted her. I'll text her later. So back to the story, so I went to 2 weeks later, a week before I was supposed to PCS to my second duty station. They were like, oh, you're going to Germany. I was married with my ex-wife. Yeah, I got married during the summertime. I was married, nothing. And I was like, okay, whatever, marriage, cool. Next, I left.
It happened.
I was in Germany. I got to Germany, like a week later, they told me, hey, you go to Germany. So I was like, okay, cool. I talked to my ex-wife, just like, I'm not going. Okay, cool. Whatever, we can divorce them. I was like, bye.
Exactly. Fuck yeah. I mean, if you're going to be in Germany, you might as well be there single.
Yeah, but I'm smart. Before I know that, I waited to a long time to get my paperwork because it takes a long time to get divorced. You don't know. So, the money I didn't want to pay. I'll spend the minimum. Okay, whatever. I was married. Yeah. I was in Germany, man. I love Germany. I'm telling you right now. Like, if I had money, I would live over there for a while.
Really?
Fuck it. Yeah, especially in K-Town where Kaiserslautern, I call the Air Force and all that is real nice because it's not cold. It's like because it's on the valley, so K-Town is in the valley, but you drive like 30 minutes to Bamholder.
Okay.
It's from like day to night. It can be like one day we went to range. It was like 45 degrees in K-Town. When we got to Bamholder, -10.
Holy shit! Fuck that, dude.
30-minute drive. And that day we had a 2-day range. So we went to, because we were deploying to Kuwait. So we went to like 50 cal, M249, M16s.
Time out. Pump the brakes. Don't say you were deploying to Kuwait, okay? You were going on a road trip to Kuwait, all right?
Hey, it was deploying. Yeah, okay. I was deployed because I was making the money.
Okay, yeah, that's not a deployment, Chief. That's like people saying that go to Korea.
Hell no.
Was I deployed in Korea?
Oh no, like so even now, that's why I hate it. I was like, oh yeah, I was deployed to Korea. I was like, you're not deployment. You just went to Korea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You were
in Kuwait too. Yeah. Even to Kuwait, you just rotation to Kuwait. I was like, easy. Especially if you're NJ. Now you and where we're staying before we deploy in fucking on the little, it still would be whatever fucking little fob before you deploy. We were there for like 2 weeks. Yeah, that thing, that one sucks. That's definitely. I remember Camp Buren more than deployment. Even now, it still sucks.
No shit.
I got people over there. I got still friends over there, and they still it's the same thing. Nothing but tents, nothing else to do. Nothing like that. So
I never went to Arif, John. I think I went to Ali Al Salim. Ali Al Salim is in Kuwait, right?
Yes.
Or is that in Iraq? Al Salim is in Iraq. Ali Al Salim is fucking That's right.
Yeah. This is more post too, because it's only there for it's only like a couple of tents. Because when I was in Kuwait, I have my own car. So,
wait, what?
Yeah, I used to drive in Kuwait. Yeah, in Kuwait. And I was in E4.
And that's a deployment?
Yeah, I have my own car.
Fucking A, dude.
I did pretty much. So, because I have my captain, my captain and my staff, my staffers class. Got moved to first sergeant. So I got staff sergeant. But they didn't like to drive, and I had to go get the mail. So they were like, "Here's your car." Like, dude, you can do.
How was the difference though, going from the gun line to the fucking HR world?
Hard.
Was it like night and day?
Yes, it is. Even now, it's still night and day. Like it's not the same. Coming from like combat amp unit, combat arms. It's a whole different work because there's like you cannot say certain words, you know, like
right.
to certain people, they get offended and stuff. So that's why. So I was in Kuwait. I was in the unit. But the good thing with me, when I got to Germany, I was in S3 for like 2-3 months. So
Okay.
I didn't do nothing. I did. So
you know, a little bit, bro.
yeah. So I was in S3, and
Mhm.
then to the company. When I was in the company, they were like 2 months later, hey, you going to Kuwait? You know, who wants to go? And I was like, I'll go. And they were like, oh no, we have somebody going. But you know me, I was like, I'm going.
Right.
So they were like, so they go like, okay, you're going.
Oh,
So but the staff sergeant, you know, who was there, you know, and this one in charge, he grew up in Vicenza in Italy as private. So, you know, mentality, you know, people think like, personally, have seen in my military career, I'll respect a 173rd guy better than 82nd guy.
Right.
They 82nd still sucks. I know people like it bad, but I've seen myself because when I went to WLC, I was the only black beret, and everyone was all 173rd.
No shit.
I was the only one who made it. I don't know how the fuck I made it to the class, but I made my WLC, and I was like, you know, because you know me, I like to run.
Right.
I'm not super fast, but I'm alright.
You're
even
good.
now.
You're good. You're pretty
good. Yeah. So man, one time I did a group with them. I tried.
Yeah.
Even with females, they smoked me in like 10 minutes.
No shit.
I fell behind. Yes, even females, they're like fast, you know. And also in my class, on my WC class, it was nothing but infantry, you know, artillery guys, all combat arms, except for like a couple. 2 of them were medics, 60 whiskeys, and 142, and myself. So, you know, with me, I got along with all of them. And the instructor was an infantry guy too. Okay. So, you know, my mindset with them was like, we cool. Even to now,
you were able to
pass away.
So you froze up again, but so you were able to get along with them because of the prior service in the combat arms. You were able to relate to them. So
so you know how we talk and certain things.
Right.
You know, we could talk. You know, about even classes and all that. You know, so or drill or instructor and WC. He instruct, but the book, but not really. He went outside that and like trying to words that we explain it. You know, because most of us, you know, covered arms in there.
Right.
And so for the other guy, and there was some of the third too, so he knew the mentality too. So it was like, you know, easy. After that, you know, we went to Kuwait. Kuwait was easy. Literally, I didn't do anything. I used to work at 7 a.m. to like 2 or 4.
Did you go to the board
sometimes
while you were in Kuwait?
And what?
Did you go to the board while you were in Kuwait to make E5, or did you do that in Germany?
Germany and Kuwait. I went to the board 7 times. Actually, 3 times.
Fucking times?
3 times for the promotion and 4 times for the Soldier of the Month.
Okay.
My son major was hard. And because we had in Germany, we had the fucking riggers with us in the company. So every time with the quarter month, you know, they were like talking shit. So I was like, no, fuck you. And even running. So even to now, like I see a couple people, and I still fuck with them. I was like, and I was after on the board, you know, I was talking them shit. So that was somebody kicking me out a couple times because I would tell like they were like, oh, you know, because somebody, oh, you know, that shit, you know, they can do PT. I was like, somebody, I fucking beat all you fucking riggers. What are you talking about? And he was everyone too. So that's what he didn't like that. Because in Germany we do PT like during 11, 12 o'clock, because you do PT, you know, running like 6 a.m. is called as hell. Like, so for the PT test we did before lunch. And every time I beat all the riggers. I beat every time we did the board, I was always the first one coming in.
God damn.
And, you know, and that's why a couple of times he kicked me out.
No, for making them look bad.
Yeah, hey, they suck. Gotta say,
dude. But that's crazy. So he kicked. Okay, so you went to the board. You eventually pinned E5. You became an NCO. In the 42 Alpha world or the S1 world, how does that work? I mean, do you have soldiers under you? Are you in charge of a department?
So battalion is one normal. So back, you know, you had U7, you have U6, and E5, and then 3 or 4 soldiers. Depends on the battalion.
Okay.
So minimum like 2 soldiers, but those 3 or 4. So you got your E76, the E7 is always talking to command, he's in charge. The E6 runs the offices. But if you have no E6, you have E5 who runs the office. So, so I was there. I got promoted, So I got promoted only because the month before I missed the points by like 2 points. I was mad. I was pissed. I was mad. I was like, okay. So I didn't have no correspondence courses at all, nothing like that.
Right.
Because I went to the board because they made me go to the board. One of my friends, he already passed away too. George, man, CW2 George, he made me. He was made 5. He was like, Sanchez, you going, until he made me go to every single board.
No shit.
And, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I went, I got promoted, and the only reason I got promoted is because of that. Because I was like, I missed that shit by 2 points. Hell no, I'm making E5 next month. So I did. Okay. After that, I deployed back to, I was coming back to Fort Hood.
Yeah.
Because Branch told me, you're going to, Branch, you want to send me to fucking Stewart, something like that. I was like, I'm not going to Stewart. You're crazy. But, my 6, 173rd guy, he had pool. So he went. I was like, I want to go for him. I was like, okay, I got you. He did. Man, I went to Hood. I was in Sustainment Brigade over there. And by the time I got to Hood, the battalion I was going to go to, the battalion was in Kuwait at the same time I was in Kuwait. And me and the NCIC of the battalion, we didn't agree on certain things in Kuwait.
Okay.
How he did certain things. And, me, I don't keep my mouth quiet.
Right.
So by the time he saw me coming in, they were like, oh, yeah. So I went to the company level. I didn't care. I mean, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the company. But then I'm glad I went to the company.
Okay.
Because I learned everything because I had to do everything by myself. My company was 250 people.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's the ordnance company. So, I had one E3, Calera, my first soldier I had as E5.
No shit.
She's a Moan too. Man, she's so hardcore.
Yeah.
She hasn't been E7 yet because she got in trouble a couple times, but man, she's like, but good. And, she know how to, be a friend and a soldier and like everything. She can separate everything. Right. After that, I need help because I need some other one because she was PCSing. So I got a prize service Air Force, and she was for human resource in Air Force. Okay. So when I got her, I taught her everything. And man, as soon as she knew everything, I didn't work in the company for like a year and a half. I didn't do nothing in the company. I mean, I was working, but I was just doing whatever first time dating couldn't do. I was running like all his staff duty roster, CQ. Yeah. Sometimes like I didn't show up to work till like 1 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. Sometimes I would just go, show my face. I was like, I'm out. Or you like, yeah, you want some lunch? Or, yeah, give me this. And I would go get some lunch with the girls I was messing with. But he never told me anything. But but when I got there to the company, man, it was like, how people get, as well as like you lose stuff. Man, there were awards back then that they were. When I got there, I think I fixed the company because as soon as I took over, I fired some people. I fired everybody from my thing, from my whole look. I fired everybody. I fired them. And it was only me because when I got there, it was E5, a corporal, and like 2 soldiers. I fired all of them except for Calera.
Why is that?
Because they suck.
What were they doing wrong? Why did they suck?
People like the awards were not late. They're turning on time. There were a lot of mistakes. Leaves, getting lost. People got charged. All this, everything. Pretty much anything that can go like in the honor room. The first time when I got it, it was a new first sergeant too. So that's what me and him got into it good. And he was a prior infantry guy. Okay. So we got the workout relationship. We work, man. I told him, a few months I took over. 2 months later, everyone was brand new in the honor room. Everybody, even training room. Even I fired the training room too. And I did nothing with training.
Damn, dude.
Literally.
So
I was there.
You were in Fort Hood for how many years?
I was there from 04 to 07, and then 2010, 2012, and then 13 to 16.
Holy shit. So you went there 3 times.
Yeah. And I'm trying to go back right now.
Dude, what the fuck, man? Dude. Well, how many more years till you retire?
No. 4. Like 4.5.
Shit. Unless how many years you been at E7 now? Because now you're starting first class,
A
right?
year. So and I miss this this thing because then so the new promotion system changed the last 2 months. New promotion system is gonna be different, man. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna get mad. I mean, but it's good. The change that they're making is still like, so for example, some majors, you get selected for some major, you go to school, you get pin, right?
Okay.
No more. That shit's gone.
No
After
shit.
this last class is gonna be 71. This class 71, you're going to school, getting pen. But starting class 72, so that's gonna be in December, I think August, so by next year. Because right now they're back in one class because of this coronavirus. So next class, class 72.
Yeah.
You got selected to go to summer school. That's all. So if you got 17 years, by the time you go, it's only be 18 or 19 years. You have to do 2 years, so you can go to school.
Oh.
You got to sign in 2 more years, right?
Yeah.
2 extra years, and that's for school only. Now, when you graduate, you're not guaranteed to make some major.
Okay.
So whatever MOS you got, you go back to your battalion or brigade they're gonna send you. And then if you pick some major, then they make you some major. If not, every year you have to compete to be a some major.
Orale. So you have to go, it's gonna be it's not automatic. You actually have to compete. Okay.
Yeah. And not for E6,
well, it's
E7.
probably gonna be an OML then, right?
It is, yeah, the OMLs. So that's how you go now. OML is from 0 to 5.5, I think.
Oh, shit.
That's like the numbers you got. So you right now, you like a 1.9. They're thinking 1.9 and below. If you there like twice, like back to back in a year, they automatically gonna kick you out.
Oh shit!
Because because we have seen in the military that you have E7s, E8s that they're like, oh, I'm making 7, I'm not doing nothing. Or E6s too. They're like, oh, I'm not doing nothing anymore. Started making my rank. I'm not doing shit. So, but if you the number below, because the QMP, all that is gone. It's done. There's no more QMP.
No more?
No. Because the OML is gonna take over.
Okay. Damn.
So if they suck, they wanna pick. They were like, oh, let's say for like artillery. So this artillery right now has like so my IMO is 42 officers, right? We have right now E7s, 6,000 people or 7, something like that. Right now, correct. So, but let's say it's sorry, like it's 2021 right now. Let's say let's go future. So let's say if I'm there on 2 years below my 1.9, if I'm below that, and they were like, oh, you know what? We need to kick people out because we have so many E7s. They were like, oh, E7s, go from down up. Okay, oh, wait, my number I need. Okay, you don't line up. Yeah, you 6 months. Get out. Bye.
Damn.
There's no more year. Even for retirement too. For retirement, you can say, oh, I don't want to do. I started this December too. I started this December. You were like, oh, you know what? I'm thinking of retiring because I don't like being. I don't want to make E8 or some major. They're like, okay, I start in December. As soon as you put it back in December 1st, they're like, oh, they can be packing. I'm gonna do my packing for next year. No, hell no. Yeah, 6 months. Check the fuck out.
Damn. So they're making it streamlining. So
yes, dude, and then OML too. OML is different because I know for 42 we have changed a lot of stuff in us. We got different stuff going on. So sometimes we need more people or less people. Well, with the change, we need a lot of E7s. So right now we're trying to like get into the numbers. Yeah. So when something changes, we need less than 7s. They were like, people behind us like hurt. So it's all OMLs, man. Now it's gonna be the big role on the Army. OMLs. The numbers you got.
Let me ask you. So the big thing that I've been reading about right now in the military, Army-wise at least, is fucking the DA photo being taken out of the ERP. Yeah. So how do you think that's gonna affect like promotions, especially since you work in HR? Like, do you see that making a difference?
Yes, it's gonna make a difference because you don't see no more names. I think names too. I know photo. I know race. All that is gone. And I don't know the names. I forgot the name. So is there or not?
I think I saw that the name was going to be blocked out too because you can still tell somebody's race.
Yeah. So it's going to be. So I think it's going to help because right now, how I think, my own opinion. Yeah. If who you look at the person, like you saw a major, like, oh, I know this guy. He's freaking square away. I'm gonna get him. Now with the names in them, like you don't see like, oh, just numbers. Just your DOD numbers gonna be up on there.
No uniform, just fucking. Just their their metrics pretty much, just what their PT scores and what they've done. So they're good. They're going to have to be good on paper.
Yes. And NCRs too. And they're trying to fix the NCR system because when it came, it was good, but now they're trying to overflow it too. They got into the system already how to do certain things.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make more changes on there now because people are still,
fluffing it.
Most qualified. Yeah. They're still buffing it a little bit. Not a lot, but they're still, if you're in a unit for like 3 years, they're gonna buff your stuff, if you actually get. But sometimes it helps, because I've been in an anonymous one, and I have seen, so my last unit was the recruiting battalion. And some recruiters are actually good, some station commanders are good. But sometimes, you cannot get that number one, so they have to do something special. But sometimes they don't have time to do like boards and stuff. Sometimes they do, but it depends on the mission. So, when I was there, and I think I had like 2, like they were like 3, they were good. They were like top,
Right.
Then all three made first sergeant the first look, but they were like top of the stump, made mission all every single time, every single month, like everything was like, top notch for the recruiting example. But now they're trying to learn to see there's a way you can do it with you as your senior. There's a way you can play with your stuff a lot. So, so that's why they're trying to also kind of like stop that a little bit. So that will be more, oh no, just because you like him, it's not going to be that, because I know for sure I got lower number than the other guy because the other guy was airborne and I was not airborne.
Oh, dale.
In one of my units. And I know I did much of him. I was section of 42s, like awards and stuff. Deployment, yeah. On deployments, I don't think you should get BMSM for 42. Now
we fucking started with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And now 42 Alpha getting a goddamn Bronze Star. That's some bullshit.
It is because because everything we did at Iraq, I think personally, and I've seen working, we should get all Bronze Stars when we're in 277 because of the work, or the mission.
We worked our asses off while we were out there.
Yeah, and then like as a 42, you work hard. Don't get me wrong. It's not like hard work. It's just mental, stressful.
Right.
Sometimes like now you were like in certain units that actually you do more stuff. Like I think you or your Juarez had this 42 guy. Juarez had his job actually was top notch. His job at BSM.
Okay, hold on. Okay, look, I mean, here's the thing. The Bronze Star, I mean, okay, I'm not taking anything away from HR because y'all do a phenomenal fucking job in making sure that paperwork gets squared away. Without paperwork being squared away, a lot of shit could fucking go wrong quick, But there should be an equivalent to the Bronze Star, which would be
something else.
Yeah, because for the soft skills, because to say that. Somebody deserves a Bronze Star for having a top-notch fucking deployed fucking S1, being equivalent to a platoon that's out there in the shit, possibly getting
the same.
blown up. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, no.
So I think that
I agree with that one.
Equivalent, but different, kind of like the CIB and the CAB. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have.
I agree on that one. Yeah, because I know both. Let me ask you something. Because I've been in both so much. So I'll be yes, I agree on that one.
Let me ask
anything.
All right, so now that you work at the MEPS, you get to see the caliber of fucking youngsters that are coming into the military.
Yes. They suck.
They suck?
Yes.
I mean, did they suck words? But I mean, or do you think that maybe it's because we came up in a different time that we think that they suck?
No, they don't suck. Actually, some of them are good because the parents, how they were grown up. The recruiters suck. Not really suck. They sometimes because they're getting pressure like I need people,
Right.
And sometimes they just go get what they can get,
Well, that's
especially
what
doing this time. Yeah. So sometimes but sometimes you have good recruiters that actually like don't go. They get good people, like me personally. I'm in the Army. I would wish that the Army did like the Marines, man.
Yeah,
they're screening the people correctly. Like if there's something mess up, like quit, or tell them come back later. They disqualify them for like a couple months, 3 months. But the Army is like we so low on mission.
Yeah,
as an Army, man, we just like some people just bring some stuff, and also they suck. I think because sometimes recruiters they know that the guys are gonna even pass the Asvab. And they just bring them to just for the numbers. So I was like, I think that's me personally. As an NCO, I will never do that. Even if you're recruiting, I would take an ass chewing before bringing somebody that I know definitely is not gonna make it.
Right, and that's the thing right there.
And that's me. I would take that shit.
Here's the thing, like, I'm all about, the Army is a privilege to serve in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If somebody wants to serve, okay, cool. Anybody could try to serve, but not anybody can make it. There's a whole purpose in the method of recruiting and instructing that to weed out the weak. Now, there are some times that, that you need to let in some certain people of a certain background that may have not been the best. Maybe they were a felon at one time or whatnot. But you know what? They could turn out to be the greatest soldier.
But yeah, we need those people.
We do need them. We do, because those motherfuckers are the ones that go out there and take a bullet, not giving a fuck. Versus.
Now,
go ahead.
A weak guy. So for me, I tell you, I've been there for almost 2 years. I have seen people who score a 2, a 1, 9 10s on the Asvab.
What?
No. Yes. That's normal for the Army.
Wow.
The Army has lower scores they bring. But also seeing that a good recruiter, Army recruiter, I know this guy pretty cool because I talked to them. He used to be 19 kilo before he convert. Man, this guy, he brought a lady. She scored a 9. But she's like, study this, all that. She gave her all the things to study, and she actually won it. She came back second time. She scored a 75.
Holy shit! So all she needed was that guidance and the push.
Yes, but when you score that way, you have to do another test, another Asvab. You got to take 3. But when she scored the second one, she made 82.
Holy shit!
She scored higher.
Yeah, fucking.
And so how the maps works, if you do you score over 20 points, then you have to take your test again because we think that you cheated or something like that. So that's why you get third test. But third test, you get the highest score.
Okay.
As long as you score on the highest second one.
Oh.
So for example, let's say for the lady, if she scored like a 60, she will get the 75. Then she scored the 75, she'll get the 82. 82, 85, she scored some of that. Yeah. So
you get the highest out of all of them.
Yeah. So, but I think, and because with the Marines, man, you come to the Marine liaison. I saw 2 weeks ago, we had one. He scored a 10. The Marines like, thank you. Never come back to the Marines ever. Bye. Peace out. Quick.
Damn. And that's fucked up because I tried to join the Marines back in 1999. I tried to join the Marine Corps. And they wouldn't take me because I had a GED. They said, no, you have a GED. We're not going to work with that unless you go to college.
Even now, same thing.
And I told them, dude, I just want to be a tanker. Because my brother Ed, he was a tanker in the Marines. And he fought in the Gulf War. So that fucking pumped me up to wanting to do that, right? Well, they told me no. And I said, okay, well, fuck you then. I got pissed off. I got really pissed off, dude. Okay, all I wanted to do, it's not like I wanted to go in there and be a fucking scientist. I don't need college. I just want to fucking go and fucking blow people and blow shit up, I don't need a degree for that shit. So, because I had a GED, they said a la verga. So I said, fuck
man, I'm telling you, like, even now with the liaisons, the Marine liaisons, I'm cooler with them than other branches.
Right.
They like the guy with the Army, he left already. He PCS yesterday, but he was an infantry guy too, and he was straight to the point, But the other day, man, we had a it was a guy because I told him, because the Marines have to go dress properly, If you're trying to join, how you're supposed to go, like tie, everything, belt. I told him, hey, because he was coming from medical, so hey, you need to put your shirt down before you go to the Marines. He ignored me. He went like that to the Marines. Gunny's like, and I had to go to that way. I had to go see Gunny for something else. So he walked. I was doing something else. Went back to Gunny. Gunny was like, hey, where you going? And I was like, and he had to go out, out his shirt. Yeah. And I was like, and I was like, man, I told you earlier to put that thing correctly because Gunny's gonna be mad at you. Gunny's like, oh, you saw me earlier? Yeah. Hey, fuck, bye. Don't come back.
No shit.
Yes.
Well, at least you tried
that's like away. I did, because I like to help, and people in there, like they were like Army recruiters don't like me, or even Navy. Most of them don't like me. Well, probably they like me, but they probably don't because I'm a some person. I don't change my mindset.
Right.
I walk in eggshell sometimes, but I told my commander the other day, look, you don't like me, fire me.
Right.
So I was like, I didn't care. I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like, no. So when I talk to the applicants, I'll tell them, because using soldiers, you join certain MOS and they hate their life. And I was like, when I do my briefings, I tell them specifically do what because I was like, yeah, you can listen to your career, your parents, but I tell them at the end of the day, you sign the paper, not them. They're not going anywhere with you. You are. So I talk to them, a lot, or because my job, I don't do nothing. Literally in the management, I don't do shit.
Right.
I talk shit all day. I talk shit all day. That's what I do. As my job, I don't do nothing. As long as everything works good, they got issues, I go fix the issue. After I fix the issues done, I go back to do whatever I want. Watch TV.
That's why you have people you can delegate to. Delegation, baby. So fucking dude. So with that, I mean, we're getting close to wrapping this up. So you came here at a young age of 12 years old. Yeah. Came in here.
38 now.
Mojado. Now you're 38 years old. How many years in the military altogether?
15 and a half.
15 and a half years. You got your residency, and now you're also a U.S. citizen, right?
Hell yeah.
Fucking became a citizen. Yeah, in order what, to make 7?
No, in order to be 42 Alpha.
Oh, no shit. So, yes. I mean, all benefited you at the end, dude. That's fucking awesome. And you're still fucking trucking along with the Army. Hopefully, you're bringing in squared away people, or at least trying to square people away. And you're not even
yeah. So, I'm an asshole. I'm going to tell you right now. I said it to you, but I can tell you right now that all the soldiers are good. All of them are E6s. Every single one of them. All the soldiers had 2 E7s.
No shit.
And all the other ones are in the fucking home. Be civilians.
And see, and that I think that right there is the mark of a good leader. It boils down to when you start seeing your soldiers starting moving up, and that you had something to do with that. You know what I mean? And I know when I saw one of my old soldiers when he pinned E7, or when I saw that he made the 7 list, I was proud as fuck, dude. Like, that's what's up. Yeah. Because that soldier wanted to get out the fucking Army. And I heard other NCOs saying, like, oh, he ain't going to be shit. He came to my section. I made him my gunner. And now I saw him as a fucking E7 in the 82nd, dude. And I was like, outstanding, bro.
Me too, man. I love my soldiers. And especially with me, with my soldiers, I still talk to them a lot because all my work is not done by teleworking, man. Talk to people. I need favors, see these favors. That's why we talk a lot.
So what do you think you're gonna do when you get out, though, man?
What I'm doing?
Have you even thought about that yet, or no?
Nothing. I'm not working. I'm not working state. I'm not working federal. No jobs at all. Right now, if everything goes well, my house will be paid off by the time I get out.
No shit.
Right now, I'm planning on buying another one in Cancun. Right now, we're trying to see if I buy it or I'm gonna save the money and buy it cash later.
Mira que chingón. I'm gonna buy a house in Cancun. All right, motherfucker. I'll be going to spend that time out there.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, so when I get out, my plan is my daughter be graduating high school. My son be on junior, sophomore, junior, some shit like that. So I'm gonna pay him private classes in Mexico. Okay. So and he can graduate from like school homeschool. Right. So he can graduate from here and everything, and he's gonna go to Mexico with us. And then I'm gonna stay for like 6 months in Mexico, or 7, depends, and come back to work over here, do whatever, go back. Because I don't mind working hard because I can do it.
I saw when you were building your backyard fucking grill, fucking dude, that shit was decked out.
Yeah. So and that's like in 10 days I was bored, nothing to do. I was on leave,
watching
YouTube.
That's big, man. Dude,
so like I want to work, but not really work at the same time. I want to have my time lay off because like you need to live life as well.
Exactly, dude. I mean, you're not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? No. You're how old now?
38.
38.
I'll be 43 by the time I retire.
Órale. See, I'm 42 now, dude, and trust me, I feel like I can still do it all. But there's times where I'm like, I just want to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Porque your body gets beat up, and these are times that you're not gonna get back. So definitely enjoy your retirement, bro. Wait.
But that's my plan. We'll see what happens.
I know that we can continue going on for another 2 fucking hours. We're at about an hour and a half now. So I'm definitely going to have to get you back on here again so we can discuss some more shit. I appreciate you being here on the gun line with us, man. And dude, before we close out, do you have any wise words for any young privates or young soldiers that are coming in or people that want to come in?
Yes. Fucking work hard, study hard, party hard, and live your fucking life.
There you go. Fucking wise words from a fucking mojado turned fucking citizen who was a fucking crazy ass private who is now a fucking senior leader. And it's been great. I mean, I'll attest that I saw this guy when we were all privates together, and he was a wild one. And to see the maturity that you've gotten,
I still am
fucking awesome.
I have learned how to get away with things better.
Hey, you got to, man. You got to learn how to play the system. One thing I learned when I was in the military, dude, was you always want to have good friends in good places. So supply, always made good friends with supply, always made good friends with maintenance, and definitely made good friends with fucking the S shop.
Even like
take care of you.
Yeah. So also one more thing, definitely for the new privates, be you. Don't lie to be somebody else. For example, so for example, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Be like 30 seconds. There was a colonel came in to bring somebody in. He was like in Dallas. He was in charge of the defense in Dallas. I was talking to the colonel, like me, like normal. I was talking shit, all that to him. And before he left, I was like, look, Sanchez, this is my card. I'm the commander in here. I want you to send this one. You can work for me whenever you want. Just call me.
Holy shit. That's what's up. Yeah, just be yourself, man. Don't try to change yourself to something to fit the fucking mold that you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just be you. You have to change, obviously, sometimes for the positive. We have to make changes for that, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, but change is like when you have to, but also be yourself. I don't know. Don't be trying to be something else. Because like when lies, like example for lies, you lie to people or like whoever you lie to is gonna come back.
It is.
I'm a straight person. I'm gonna tell, even as a marriage, I tell my wife straight everything. I don't lie to her because you never know.
just remember Storytime Taylor. Do you remember that boy? Taylor, all his stories. I mean, that motherfucker, he believed every single lie he told, man. But fuck it.
He did.
You got any shout outs to give out before we call this a day, bro?
Yes, especially to you, Gunline. I mean, this is like my drug. Every weekend, every Wednesday, I'm like on it. I like the other day you were late for like a day. I was like, this is my fucking at. Like, Sanjay, Landis, Hogan, everybody, 277, man. Like, Alpha Battery. Couple second platoon, they're all right. But everybody else, yeah. I mean, I have seen a lot. I have seen Marquez, used to go partying, still clean my second time. I saw Major Obert, Lieutenant Colonel Obert, he enlisted me for my second releasement.
Oh, shit.
I also Weimer. I was in the battalion when he got out. Man, I have seen a lot of people.
Damn.
That's the third, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
So everybody, peace out. Call me, find me on Facebook. I'm there. You call me, text me, I will answer all the time.
He will. I will attest to that. He will. And he'll call you and tell you, I don't know your number. But yet he still has the same fucking number. I still have him under the same fucking number. Yo.
I changed numbers like a lot.
Dude, yeah, man, it's been a pleasure having you on here, man. It's been a while. So, I mean, we've talked here and there a lot of times in between and shit. And it's good to have you on here, man. I hope a lot of people get to hear this story and, inspire motherfuckers to be able to do something greater than yourself, and it'll all pay off in the end. Hey, man, I want to go ahead and give a shout out over to motherfucking Under the Net, which is the battle buddy companion partner podcast here to On the Gun Line. Sergeant Juarez and I have the same formats as y'all can see. Just his is more teachable, mine is more fuckable. I don't know, something like that. But check it, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out Under the Net podcast, brothers. It's definitely a good place. And that, and also make sure you listen up for the midweek memo coming up this weekend with me and Kowalczyk. It's good to have that fucker back on here. He was waiting to hear this. He was waiting for this podcast right here, this episode. So, because he still remembers that one time in Baghdad when you were like, I don't give a fuck about you motherfuckers. I don't care if you die. I don't care. because you had your Mexican flag fucking M16 magazine holder.
I know. I see that picture, man.
So yeah, dude.
Like I said earlier, be yourself.
Exactly. Be yourself. And if you talk shit, make sure you're able to back it up, because sometimes that shit will come right back at you. Hey, y'all, thanks for being here. Do you know how to close out the show?
Nope, I forgot.
But he's a fucking dedicated fan. Anyways, with that being said, y'all make sure you listen to the midweek memo coming up next week with me and Kowalczyk on the 22nd of July. Thanks for being here on the Gunline Podcast. Rounds complete. End the mission. Gunline out. Bye, motherfuckers.